Everyone, hope everything is going well. You guys and gals know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports and follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, now I wanted to do a video on striker breaks, and this has to deal with Topps Tier 1 cards once again. And I'm going to ask the question, did Fanatics rig this break for multiple breakers? And is Fanatics screwing over the common Joe that's buying boxes and the individuals that are getting rewarded are going through the breaks? I'm just asking these questions. These are legitimate questions to ask, especially with some of the odds that I've come up with. And the striker breaks got so many hits once again. But I wanted to rewind and go to some of the videos that I did earlier, and I just looked at the odds of some of these cards. It seemed really strange how few breakers, specifically Leighton and to a smaller extent Mama breaks, how they get these hits that no one else, I mean, people can get, but it's harder for the smaller Joe to get. And I believe Fanatics is using these breakers as simply a marketing tool. I used to work in one of the top marketing agencies at the time. It's not the top marketing agency anymore, but it's WPP. But at the time, that was the gold standard for marketing. So I could see marketing maybe a little better than the average Joe. And I could also see fraud and deception a little better than the average Joe. I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just telling you, me being honest. Anyways, Mike Trout, 1 out of 12 odds, getting an auto seems weird. Dual auto of Ohtani and Trout, 1 out of 80. Rivera and Jeter, 1 out of 250. Okay. And once again, dual auto of the Braves guys, 1 out of 1,800. 1 out of 2,500 odds for Manny Machado. Jeter, 1 out of 1,000. Corbin Carroll, 1 out of 500. And my man Ernie Banks, basically 1 out of 2,900. And these are pack odds according to the Topps website. If I made a mistake on any of these based on pulling the information from their website, please let me know and I will correct myself. All right. Now, striker breaks, I wanted to look at some of the smaller odds first. Like, okay, they're pulling some of these cards. George Springer, it's a nice looking card, game used memorabilia. With the Blue Jays, even though he did the most damage with the Astros. Ichiro, he has his tongue out like MJ, 1 out of 42 odds. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, they're pulling out all these hits, man. But the odds of pulling them weren't so high. Acuna Jr., from what I looked at, this wasn't a hard card to pull, but I don't know how many people pulling Acuna Jr. autos that are buying box breaks. Not box breaks, just buying boxes. Could it happen? Sure. But happens coincidentally with these breakers. Corbin Carroll, another one. Felix Hernandez, okay? I'm not going to go through the odds for that, but I'm going to go through the odds for some of these other ones. This just seems bizarre. Pete Alonso, 1 out of 843 odds. Now, what's going on is on eBay, sometimes people win cards and they post it there. So I'm trying to think, okay, how do I fact check that's the specific card on the checklist if I'm having issues? Because there's multiple variations and sometimes you don't know. So just as a verification tool, went to eBay, found this. They called it a Topps Tier 1 patch autograph. What does the back say? It calls it a prestigious patch autograph relic card. Okay. So, and then you could look at it over here, PPA-PA, okay? So let me look at this. So PPA-PA, PPA-PA says autograph prestigious patches, okay? And there's only 1 out of 1 here based on that search. Okay, so let's look at the odds. Autograph prestigious patches. Autograph prestigious patches, and this is a 1 out of 1 if you look at the video. He was saying that. And it's platinum, and if you go back, look at it carefully, the card is platinum color, okay? So, yep, that matches. So what does that say over here? Platinum, so 1 out of 1, 1 out of 843. So that's what I have over here. 1 out of 843 odds. Man, that's crazy. You know, they're pulling all these autos and then they get this Pete Alonso card. What's crazier, and once again, I ask questions, and I'm glad I ask questions, even though people come after me for asking questions. You get more information sent your way via DMs, via comments, people tag you. Like, I'm the one that, hey, if you leave a comment or a message and it's relevant, I'll take a look at it. Okay. I know some people are very busy in their days, and I'm not blaming them. Sometimes you may miss a DM. And I do too. I miss some DMs sometimes people send, and I get too busy and I forget about it, and then trying to go back to the DMs, trying to find it. I can't find it, and then time has passed, so I move on. But what this individual told me was this specific card, a Cy Young card, and it says 1 out of 1,040 odds. Let's fact check that according to the pack odds. Let's look at this. Let's look at Cy Young. Cy Young. All right. Cut signature. That's a cut signature. Okay. All right. Let's look at here. Cut signature to 1 out of 1. What's the odd here? 1 out of 1,040. I don't know how you get that, man. Could just be a coincidence. This is getting weird. I don't know people that pull these cards. And once again, I worked in marketing, and ultimately, I believe, I need a little more evidence to be 100% confident, but I believe Fanatics is using these breakers as a marketing tool to try to get more eyeballs, and you get more eyeballs, you get more people buy from them. And then, some people may accuse Topps of that. And, from a Twitter account, I think someone said that, hey, Topps responded. They said that this is a conspiracy theory. Well, okay, now I'm showing the pack odds of them pulling it. Seems weird. Now we need to figure out, hey, what's the process that Topps does when giving breakers these boxes? Whether they order it from them, whether they just give it to them, like, what's the process? Randomized, not randomized, or these guys are just buying from the secondary market? Like, we need answers, right? And if we don't get answers, this just means that as of right now, statistically, it just seems, people can probably get better cards through breaks. It sounds nuts than, buying boxes. Once again, need more evidence, but it's just weird. And I'm going to be looking at breaks, more breaks. And some people's like, why are you doing this? Because we know some hanky panky is probably going on. I want to show actual numbers, get it down to a science rather than be like, hey, look, I think hanky panky is going down. Okay, that's great for me, but I want to look at it from a numbers point of view if I get to see the odds like I am. So it is what it is. It's still nice to watch these, breaks. if it's condensed to 10 minutes, like in the striker breaks. Like they're nice cards. Don't get me wrong, but it just seems too far-fetched that the average Joe can get some of these cards. Some of these nice cards, by the way, some of these all-star cards. But it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.